welcome to SVG-TV News for Friday, July 7th, 2023. I am Rochelle Batiste with the details. An official ceremony was held here yesterday to open the temporary Parliament building in Calico. Giving an overview of the temporary Parliament building, civil technician in the Ministry of Transport and Works, Jared Francis, said that the task of constructing a building to be used for Parliament temporarily and then to a student hostel was not an easy task.
But the building's journey started with the decision by the government to allow the Ministry of Transport and Works to take point and lead the body of professionals to let this idea to become a reality. This building was designed and all technical drawings developed by Mr. Alistair Brung, architect, and Mr. Jared Francis, civil technician at the Clerk of Works. Thank you. We were the staff from the Ministry of Transport and Works tasked with the responsibility of designing and developing technical drawings needed to move the process forward. Our first action was to internalize information presented to us and guided from the various government departments. We will, a project of this scope and size needed a team, and we'd like to thank the other members of the Ministry of Works, Ms. Agustina Danga, civil engineer, Mr. Cole DB, quantity surveyor, Mr. Jonathan Chang, electrical engineer, and also like to thank the permanent secretary and the chief engineer at the Ministry of Transport and Works and all our supporting staffs for a job well done. And then, thank you. An important part of architecture is not only listening but also observation. To that end, a team from the Ministry of Works and the House of Assembly led a mission to Trinidad and Tobago and Dominica to observe the design and function and operations of our fellow parliaments in the Caribbean community. Armed with that relevant data, work commenced and the design eventually proceeded.
Speaker of the House of Assembly, Rochelle Ford, said that it is a significant moment in the parliamentary growth and development of St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
This building, although only a temporary home for the Parliament, is outfitted with modern amenities which will lend for a more conducive environment in which the parliamentarians and staff can conduct their work. It is also supplemented with comfortable accommodations for members of the public who visit from time to time. And I am pleased to announce here today that the Strangers Gallery will be reopened for our next sitting scheduled for the 13th July 2023. We look forward to once again welcoming members of the public as far as capacity allows. I am grateful for this opportunity today in many respects. I thank the government and people of the Republic of China and Taiwan for making the funding available for this project. We are indeed thankful for your continued friendship and support in assisting the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, this time with this much needed.
Area Representative and Minister of Finance and Economic Planning, Camila Gonzalez, said that the construction of the facility, which has been fully furnished, totaled just over $5 million EC dollars.
And I'm very happy to those of you who have joined us for this event, for the opening of the town hall across the street, which was a $2.5 million facility. The new school, the Calico Anglican School and Bridge and associated facilities, which is a $1.8 million facility. The Rainforest Seafood across the street, which is a $10 million facility. The Royal Mill Hotel under construction, which is a $120 million facility. And this parliament, which construction and furniture and everything included, is a $5.5 million facility. We will have, in a few months, the opening of a road project in the dry season for all of the internal roads in Calico, which will be a $2.5 million project. And just across the street, on the footprint of the current Calico Clinic, will be constructed a brand new polyclinic, which is estimated at about $7 million. If you add it all up, and I try not to in front of my brothers and sisters in the cabinet, but if you add it all up, you will see that the government will have spent over my tenure, by the time they do the clinic and the road network, which will begin in a few months, $20 million.
Minister Gonzalez said the facility is one of many projects that are being constructed in the East St. George constituency.
This parliament is unique in the region, in the Caribbean, certainly is new for St. Vincent and the Grenadines, in that it is a parliament that is part of a community. Most times a parliament is in a large square, there's a huge buffer zone around it, and it feels separate from the rest of a community or a society. This parliament building is squarely in Caliqua. To your left and your right, there are neighbors and residents. And it says that this parliament is part of a community. And because of that, as Minister of Finance, I was able to convince colleagues to expand slightly the definition of where we consider the parliament to begin and end. So the parliament building doesn't begin and end with the fences on your left and right, but we extended the footprint of the parliament to include every house that is adjacent to the parliament. So the Quaws and the Canes and the Kings and the Haywoods and others immediately adjacent to the parliament became part of the parliament project.
A magnitude 4.9 earthquake struck in the Caribbean Sea, 84 kilometers from Guerrero, Venezuela, around noon today, Friday, July 7, 2023. Other countries near the epicenter include Trinidad and Tobago, Grenada, and St. Vincent and the Grenadines. According to the UWI Seismic Research Center Automatic Earthquake Location System, the quake struck at latitude 10.73 north, longitude 61.53 west, with a depth of 9 kilometers. The UWI Seismic Research Center said the result is only preliminary and may vary when new additional data are processed. A number of residents here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines reported that they felt the tremor. The Ministry of Agriculture, Forestry, Fisheries, Rural Transformation, Industry and Labor said it is currently investigating the suspected existence of the giant African snail here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. The ministry said it has activated a surveillance program while they await confirmation from regional authorities. To this end, the ministry is urging the general public to cooperate with officers currently conducting investigations up to 10 p.m. daily. It said all officers will be carrying an official form of identification from the ministry. According to the ministry, the shell of the giant African snail has a reddish brown color with light yellow streaks. Adults may be between 4 to 6 inches in length. They are spread by the movement of soil, vehicles, plants, plant parts. If you suspect that you may have a giant African snail in your area or compound, you are asked to take the following actions. Report any suspicious sightings to the Ministry of Agriculture immediately by contacting the following agencies for further guidance: the Plant Protection and Quarantine Office at 4571283, the Waliabu Agricultural Station at 4560310, the Dunbarton Agricultural Station at 4585326, New Grungs Agricultural Station 4511683, the headquarters in Kingstown at 4561410. Avoid direct contact with the snail. Use gloves, plastic bag when handling the snail, and place a sample in a sealed container. Do not crush live snails. Destroy snails by placing in a salt water solution 2 cups of water to a gallon of water and keep the bucket covered for 48 hours. Keep surroundings clear and clean of garbage or rubbish. Snails are not to be consumed. The ministry said it continues to update the general public and all relevant stakeholders accordingly. And the Royal St. Vincent and the Grenadines Police Force is continuing with its efforts to put a dent in crime across St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Speaking to SVG-TV News at the recently held Crime Prevention Exhibition, head of the Criminal Investigation Department, CID Assistant Superintendent of Police Oswin Elgin Richards said the crime rate thus far for 2023 compared to 2022 is neck to neck. However, in recent times, they have seen an increase in bodily harm offenses.
We have had thefts that is always keeping its own head above water. I don't know why, but that is just what it is, it seems. But the crime in comparison to last year are about the same. This function here this morning, where we just want to present different means by which people can be safe by using these different items in terms of cameras, securing your home, ensure your windows are safe, your doors are safe, your lighting. You know, during this time, people normally go and leave their house unattended. We want the message to go out so that when you're leaving, you inform your neighbor that you're not being, probably how soon you'll be back. It's very important. Ask your neighbors to have a look out for you. And you do the same when your neighbor is going out. It's a partnership, because no one person could do it by themselves. It takes all of us, because crime prevention is everybody's problem. Is everybody's, should get involved to ensure that St. Vincent is safe.
As part of the ongoing efforts to keep the crime rate down, ASP Richards noted several strategies that the RSVG Police Force is implementing to target the youth into being law-abiding citizens.
We try to target the youth. So we have our police youth clubs, we have our programs through the Coast Guard summer programs, we have the band summer programs, we have where the school is now closed, but we have where we go into the school and teach them about drugs and the effects, the harmful effects of it. In conjunction to that, we do the other basic stuff of patrolling, foot patrol, mobile patrol. We have had operations where we would, because certain crimes is more prominent in a certain area, we do operations of having persons take out, just see if we could catch certain offenders, because we would have had suspected persons, and so we lay in wait for them. We have those type of programs. But we want for civil societies to give us their input, because their input is very important. As I said, it's a partnership, and we don't have the answers. It has to be done in conjunction with you. And if you have the information and bring it to us, we are going to listen, and we are going to apply what you have recommended once it is best foot forward. Again, we want to make St. Vincent safe. Our primary function is to make it safe by investigation, prevention, detection. But our first step is prevention. If we are unable to prevent a crime, then we have to investigate. And if we investigate and have evidence, ultimately we take it to the court.
The Kingston Cooperative Credit Union today held its annual scholarship awards ceremony for some successful students at the Caribbean Primary Exit Assessment (CPEA) this year. The ceremony, held at the Methodist Church Hall, was chaired by former scholarship recipients under the theme for this year is the power of you. Congratulating all of the recipients of the scholarships and bursaries, Marketing Officer of KCCU Ruth Stowe says the credit union continues to show its commitment to the youth of St. Vincent and the Grenadines by its willingness to work together with all stakeholders in education.
We'll also like to take this opportunity to register our delight in being a key stakeholder in the financial investment of the offsprings of our long-standing members. Our motto reads, "Changing lives, one member at a time." And we believe this change begins at the elementary stage with our youth membership. as an investment in them is an investment not only in our organization, but in the Vincentian community. It truly warms my heart to also be able to witness this award ceremony being executed by our past and current scholarship recipients. It's things like this that make these moments important, as it is not only a financial investment, we also aim to achieve a holistic development of all our scholarship recipients. Because when they have to stand here today and face a crowd, they develop so much different skills that they can use in their adulthood. So I'm very grateful that KCCU find these unique ways to utilize our scholarship recipients.
And motivational speaker Andre Bowman told this year's scholarships and bursary recipients that the awards being presented to them is a testament to their hard work, dedication, and a bright future ahead.
First and foremost, let me extend my heartfelt congratulations to each and every one of you. You have shown great determination, perseverance, and an unwavering commitment to your education. The CPA exams were not easy, and yet you tackled them head-on, leaving no stone unturned in your quest for success. Your outstanding performance in these assessments is a reflection of your incredible abilities, the support of your parents and teachers, and your own unwavering belief in your own potential. But today is not about just celebrating academic achievements. It is about acknowledging the individuals you have become and the values you have embraced throughout, and most importantly, celebrating the power of you. The power of you to have demonstrated resilience in the face of challenges, to have integrity in your actions and unwavering compassion towards your peers. These qualities will continue to shape your character as you navigate the path that lies ahead. Awardees, you have been bestowed with an incredible honor of receiving scholarships and bursaries. This is a recognition for your exceptional talent and potential. These scholarships are not just a reward. They are a responsibility to continue striving for excellence, to continue pursuing your dreams with unwavering determination, and to make a positive impact on the world. Remember, the scholarship is not the end goal. It is just a stepping stone towards a future that holds limitless possibilities.
We hear that the Hennessy Starlift Steel Orchestra is out front once again in the Pan competitions this year, capturing the senior Panorama title last evening at Steel and Glitter inside Carnival City Victoria Park, scoring 275 points with its rendition of Winston Soso, How Men Love Their Women. Last Sunday, the Steel Orchestra won the Junior Panorama title. Musical director Kingsley Hero told SVG-TV News today in a telephone interview that hard work and dedication are the key ingredients to their success in the Panorama competitions. Robert said that their rendition last night was a tribute to Winston Soso for his musical legacy. 7 Steel Orchestra participated in the Panorama competition last night. In second place was Sand Hill Steel Orchestra, obtaining 259 points with their panned cover Winston Soso's Longer Jamming. Symphonic Steel Orchestra came in third with 214 points with their rendition of Winston Soso's Paniard. Here's a snippet of the top 3 performance at Steel and Glitter last night. And Melbourne Addison's Mass Band emerged as the winner in the section of the band's competition at Seal and Glitter last night with the portrayal Ocean Predators from their 2023 presentation Climate Change. In a telephone interview with SVG-TV News, representative of the Melbourne Addison Mass Band, Cleopatra Weeks, said they are happy with the win and is confident they will also do good in the Band of the Year competition despite encountering several challenges this year.
I wasn't that confident that I had last night. I was very, very confident we was going to win the show last night. Very, very. And I was overwhelmed. You know where we at the moment, we doesn't have electricity there. So light is one of our major problems. Yeah, for years, it was like the 11 years and we never get electricity, water, nothing like that. Other than that, everything is okay. Registration is a bit slow. Very slow. But, you know, Melbourne as usual, whether or not, nevertheless, we still come in. Sunday, I'm looking forward to capture the Queen and King competition.
The second position in the section of the band's competition went to the Tribes Mass Band with the Marketplace from their 2023 presentation, Banana Farmers. SVG Players International Mass Band took the third position with Players Loved from Phoenix Rising. And young female calypsonian Sheena Collins, who will be competing in the finals of the National Calypso competition this Sunday night, said she is prepared to do her best to win the crown. Collins will be performing in position number 4.
Well, Sunday I plan to go out and do my best. As we know, I'm in the finals for the Calypso competition, which is Sunday. And I'm just hoping to go out and do my best, and people would expect a great performance from me on Sunday. It's performing at number 4. Well, it's the last day, so it's a bit of a hustle for me. So I'm just trying to do the final touches before the day comes. Well, I know there's a lot of people supporting me. I would say that I gained more this year. So I just want to thank everybody for their support over the years, and I will continue to do my best.
First-time finalist in the National Soca Monarch competition, Curtis Gully Marshall is also prepared to take home the Soca Monarch crown this year. The young artist, who hails from Sandhill, is inviting everyone to come out and give him and the other finalists their full support tomorrow night, noting that he will be giving patrons a performance of a lifetime.
So going by, everything was nice, everything going smooth, everything nice for me, no fear, nothing at all. I just ready to go on the stage and Soca Monarch and just do my thing and just get the crowd. To all the foreigners who come to support, I give you all thanks. To all the Vincy people still, all the fans, thank you very much. Yeah, come out and support. Yeah, well, I go in and do the crown. Yeah, the crown. I can't say I can't do the crown. I go in and take the crown. I put myself below the crown. I want the crown on me. That's how it's gonna go. Most of my time, you know, I freestyle and do a little thing different way, but I never been into this big disaster. Understand? This time it is big one here, but now I come through it. I like it and I love it. It's sweet. Never afraid. Never fear. Just doing it. Yeah, well, I have to keep it up. For the fans, I'm really. I have to do it. I can't come once and flap out and go and can't come again. I have to come with more harder tunes, different. Yeah, so you don't know how I do it straight.
Marshall explained how he came up with his hit song, Why the Cat in the Rain. He said that the song has already reached 228,000 views on Facebook in only 3 months, and thanked his producer Sean Beats from the Just Bus Camp Records.
Yeah, from one day, you know, I was going to work and I see a cat in the rain. They walking by and see a cat in the rain. So I decided the cat follow me, so I just set the cat out the rain. And on my time, in my mind, in my beating to it, why the cat in the rain? Why the cat in the rain? Why the cat in the rain? You know? So I just come up with the song and say, she wants it wet, 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 ting, ting. Big up to Sean Beats the same way. Sean, you don't know it, bossy, ting govern. Well, as I've been said, to big up to everyone, the family, the folks, the friends, everybody with the boat. So you don't know. Everybody, all the artists them same way. Every artist, no artist leave out. Big up to everyone. Yeah, big up but to Sean Beats himself, the producer. Yeah, straight. Thank you very much for seeing me, let me reach this party. And I got art and be there. From We Have Life. You guys, big up to SVG-TV. Everybody, straight, you don't know. The whole of Mala, Simon, you don't know. Just Bus, Junction, you don't know. Everywhere, Teflon, everybody, you don't know. Everybody, Downtown, you don't know. Straight.
With Carnival activities in full swing this weekend, veteran raga soca artist Sean Scorpion Williams is encouraging Vincentians to support all of the events this weekend. However, he's urging revelers to maintain good hygiene practices.
Hi, well, this is Scorpion, and welcome to beautiful St. Vincent and Grenadines, Gem of the Antilles, Hiruna, Land of the Blessed, Heaven and Earth, and the list goes on and on. Now, Vincy Mas 2023, we see a lot of different changes, different moods, mixed moods. You know, however, we still have a culture to build. You know, so I'm urging persons to, you know, if you're a lover of pan, to go out and support the pan. You want to play mass, go and support all the mass band. You know what I mean? Roundabout is my pick still, but you know. Also, the music. I know we've been hearing a lot of complaint about the music. Now, be fair, you know, and let's spread it across the board. Where if you have raga, soca, and calypso, let's play the music, because this is what the festival is about: music, mass, pan, and calypso. You know what I mean? So I'm just saying, please be fair when it comes to the music, because we are selling a product to Vincentian first and foremost, and also that's why people come to our country, because you know we have a unique vibe about us. So therefore you have to give them that, you know what I mean? Give them that so that they could take back that, and then we can bring more people. That's how we have the continuation of our tourism culture and our music, you know. And of course also be respectful. We need to be respectful in the sense of our etiquette. You know, hygiene, you know what I mean? All those persons who want to go around the town and just, you know, zip down, and, you know, we got to be mindful of that. You know, also, we like to see, you know, portable toilets all around the town so that we keep our town clean.
And with this being the final weekend for Vincy Mas Activities 2023, small business owners in Middle Street in capital Kingston said compared to other carnivals, this year is the worst with sales, particularly with clothing and cosmetics.
It's a down for me. I haven't seen any hype in it as such. It's kind of flat. Yeah.
So will you be attending any of the shows this year?
Maybe I might be attending the Soca Monarch. That's the only thing.
Okay, do you have a pick for the Soca Monarch?
No, I don't.
Well, as I say, I don't normally be here. My daughter's normally here, but she's not feeling well, so I'm here today. But I see a couple of people coming in, nothing to talk about, but we're doing a little business, you know. And I trust that for the balance of the week, we would see a pickup. I have not really seen anybody extra, like people that I know that come in. So as I say, I don't normally be here, you know. But we look forward to see. We have a lot of goods, we have a lot of stuff, and once people need stuff, we could take care of them. A lot of cosmetics, hair products.
Also in capital Kingston today, persons expressed mixed feelings about Vincy Mas 2023. While some say they will be supporting the carnival events this weekend, others say they are not feeling the carnival spirit.
Carnival is dead! Carnival is dead right now! Carnival dead right now!
Absolutely enjoying it in maximum, to the very maximum. Not many yet, but apparently we have to go to all the rest. Granddaughter that I have here, she's organizing.
So you will be in Soca Monarch?
Yes, I will be there. And all the other shows from here onward. I believe it on Saturday the 15th. So everything in between, I will be part of.
It's not the best and not the worst, but this one here, for the business people in them, is really low. And in the country segments of the carnival, we expect the business people to step in for carnival, but they don't step in. Everything for the CDC, everything for the people in the street, everything for the people in the home, very low this year. But we have to give thanks to the mighty God to keep to see this carnival. We go through COVID, we go through all different things, we go through suffer everything, but still give God thanks. Nobody giving God thanks. Every show, Carnival. Every show, but you will have a show and say give God thanks. But me, don't come Carnival. All my Carnival is gone to bottom. But this time here, I live in for the man above.
You think will win?
Well, I said Chatter.
Okay, so what do you think about Carnival this year? You enjoying it so far?
Yes, please. My dear.
Okay, so what are some of the events that you attended so far?
I attend kids Calypso Soca.